Not a sign of him, Will.
It's 2 days now. If Alan Adele were lying hurt in the forest, we should have heard him calling, surely. Or playing that harp of his.
The sheriff's men can hear as well as we can. He could have been taken prisoner, or... There's quite a little cavalcade down there.
And they've got a prisoner.
When they come, you two cover me.
What are we after, Robin? The man's purse or his prisoner?
We'll see. Good morning, gentlemen. Don't do anything rash. Now, get off your horses and come over here.
Good.
Will, cut that man loose. And who may you be, sir? I told you not to do anything rash. Now, drop your sword belts, all of you. Look out! Why did you do that?
He's pulling on his dagger and turning on you.
His dagger is still strapped.
Which explains why he couldn't get it out.
Dead? Through the heart. Who was he?
See for yourself.
Who are you?
Ralph of Plumtree. Yeoman.
Why were you this man's prisoner?
For spitting in his sergeant's eye.
Ha! Where did this happen?
At an inn down there. I was resting between my travels and his sergeant came in. Ordered me to clear out. I suppose he wanted the place cleaned of Saxons so he could drink there by his Norman self.
You don't like Normans?
No more than Normans like me. Are you one of Robin Hood's men?
You could say that. Do you know who this man was?
No. His sergeant arrested me. Like to know, though. He made his men treat me rough.
I can tell you, then. The Sheriff of Nottingham.
No.
As you say, no. The Sheriff was going to London today. He'll be away until winter. This man was taking his place. He was the Deputy Lord High Sheriff.
Lady Marion, my lord.
Marion, how charming of you to call.
My lord, I couldn't let you leave without saying goodbye.
Oh, it's only for 3 months, you know. Yes, if I can manage it.
I know you don't like leaving Nottingham in the care of another man.
Particularly someone I've never met. He's arriving early this evening so that I can leave immediately afterwards. Why don't you dine with us?
Oh, thank you. I'd be pleased to. Which road is he taking?
Ah, now that I can't tell you. So many secrets have leaked out of this castle lately. If that one were to leak out, Robin Hood might take the road too. But, as a matter of fact, I haven't the least idea myself.
Of course I could do it. He's just my size.
The sheriff might have known him.
And why should he want a letter of introduction?
Yes, does that, Robin?
Robin? You are Robin Hood. Look, you two saved my life. You say a friend of yours is a captive in Nottingham Castle. Fair return, I'll save his life.
You didn't hear Will right. We only think he may be a prisoner.
Well, at least I can find out whether he is or not. Look, let me do this. All I've got to do is to turn up at the castle in that man's clothes and with his documents.
You never pass yourself off as him. You don't know how a sheriff is supposed to behave.
I've had some first-hand experience.
You've no choice, Robin, when you think of Alan.
Ah, come on, Robin. I'll be out of that castle as soon as I find out about Alan.
All right. All right. I'll meet you at the southern postern gate between 11 and midnight tonight. And, well, if you find Alan, you better show him this.
If he's there, I'll find him. See? The cap fits.
Welcome to Nottingham. This is the Lady Marian of Fitzwalter Hall.
My lady. Would you be interested to know why I am late?
I was just beginning to hope that you might be even later.
I am late because the forest is alive with outlaws, not a man of yours in sight. I was held up, forced to run for it, chased, shot at, and compelled to proceed without my escort. And they, my Lord Sheriff, are now all captive.
Robin Hood.
Robin Hood, indeed. That man has been running loose in your district for 5 years. Ah, well, he won't. Much longer.
I see. You expect to capture him during my absence.
Why do you think Prince John sent me here? Why do you think he summoned you to London?
To discuss matters of state, my dear deputy, which I can't reveal to you. I take it you have some means of identification?
My orders, which are to capture Robin Hood. Wine, my lady.
No, thank you, my Lord Deputy Sheriff.
As you wish. Now, Robin Hood had 3 of my men. How many are we of his?
1.
1? How can I possibly hope to get my men back by exchange, then? Must I start by paying ransom money? Well, never mind. 1 will have to do. I'll exchange him for the sergeant. The others will have to wait until I capture Robin Hood himself.
My dear Marian, my deputy apparently insists on talking business. Would you?
Certainly, my Lord.
But please, don't leave. I shall take the London road in a few minutes. And I should like...
I'll wait.
Now, you listen to me. I'm still sheriff, you know. And there'll be no more talk of exchanging my prisoner for anybody. I'm taking him to London with me. Sir Alan is a very important prisoner. A knight...
A knight? I thought we were talking about an outlaw.
He is an outlaw, and as an outlaw I could hang him out of hand, but he's also a knight. And therefore I am in chivalry bound to afford him a trial before Prince John.
Well, if you're at all sensible, you won't take him to London for an hour or 2 yet. And you might take Robin Hood with you.
I beg your pardon?
Well, surely he'll try and break into the castle to rescue Sir Alan if you give him the chance.
Only 3 people know that Sir Alan is in my dungeons, myself and the 2 men who captured him, and one of them is now acting as his jailer.
Why so quiet about it? I should have thought you'd have boasted.
Yes. The point is this, I still have to get Sir Alan to London. And if Robin Hood doesn't know I caught him, then there's less risk of interference.
And less chance of trapping Robin Hood. Perhaps I should tell you what really happened this morning. As I approached Sherwood Forest, I saw a yeoman in the field. And Robin Hood's suspicions were laid at rest.
I see.
In fact, I won his confidence so much that he's coming here tonight to see how I'm getting on about Alan a Dale. I'm arranging his escape.
Escape? Let Alan a Dale escape?
A sprat to catch a mackerel. We'll have them both. 2 heads are better than 1 on the spikes of Tower Gate. And if one of them were Robin Hood's, it could mean an earldom for you.
You are a man after my own heart.
We share the credit, my Lord Sheriff.
Of course. Of course.
Now, to arrange for Robin Hood's entry into the castle is simple enough, but I need some isolated spot. Some room, perhaps. Easy to get to, difficult to leave. Let's see what's wrong with this one. Has it got any spy holes?
Yes. From the next chamber.
Excellent. Excellent. Now, I understand this Alan a Dale plays the harp.
Yes, he plays it quite well.
Well, the quality of his playing is beside the point, as long as it's loud enough. Robin Hood must be able to hear it from the battlements.
If you want Alan a Dale to play his harp, then you must devise some method of making him. He's sworn that he'll waste not a note of music on any toadies of Prince John, to use his own expression.
Indeed. I'll have a word with him.
One moment. How do I know who you are?
You have my papers.
You say you tricked Robin Hood.
I did.
Quite a difficult accomplishment. Almost as difficult as trying to trick me.
I see your point. But you must also see mine. If I am the deputy sheriff, and I assure you I am, and you obstruct me, Prince John isn't going to like it.
And if you're not?
Then I'm in an impossible position, aren't I?
Indeed you are. Because, well, let me put it like this. Either I hang Robin Hood, or I hang you.
It was all so easy. I simply gave him the papers, and now I have the run of the castle. All we have to do is to get you into his room so you can play the harp. I'll let Robin in by the southern postern gate. At the same time, I'll clear away the guard and the sheriff as well. Now, when it's safe for Robin to climb the tower and free you, you give him a signal. Play a tune, something he knows well. What would you suggest?
Merry Wife.
Merry Wife. Good. Well, I'll call the jail and get you taken up right away.
Just a moment. How do I know it is the sheriff you're trying to trick and not Robin?
In case I met you and you asked just then, Robin gave me a talisman. Do you recognize it?
I should. I gave it to him myself. But all along, I refused to play for the sheriff. How are you going to explain my willingness to play for you?
Oh, that's easy. I asked you to play for a lady, and you were such a chivalrous knight you could not refuse.
I see. And who is the lady?
It's Lady Marion Fitzwalter.
Lady Marion? Why, what's she doing here?
Isn't she a friend of the sheriff?
Yes. Yes, I suppose she is, in a way.
You leave everything to me. And don't forget that tune.
Oh, don't worry. But don't forget to warn Robin that Lady Marion will be in the sheriff's chamber, too.
Be sure I won't forget one detail, Alan.
I only wish that you would be riding with me.
Thank you, my lord, but I must be on my way.
My lady.
Lady Marion is just leaving.
But I've arranged for Sir Alan Dale to be brought up from the dungeons.
Indeed.
For your benefit.
Mine?
Since he's to hang so soon, I thought it would be a pity if you didn't hear him play the harp. Just once.
Thank you.
Please, I'll bring him in a moment.
Deputy, you really must learn that the Lady Marion is not the sort of woman to be pushed about from room to room without ceremony.
Now listen to me. When I left Robin Hood, I arranged to meet him at the southern postern gate tonight between 11 o'clock and midnight.
But it's that now.
Exactly. I shall meet him and admit him.
Very well, I'll have the battlements lined with bowmen.
You will do nothing of the kind. He is to be let in and left unmolested for at least 10 minutes. Sir Alan in there will play a tune, a special tune, to Lady Marion. And you, my lord, will warn the guard at the southern gate to keep out of sight. I'll join you there in a minute. The southern gate, my lord! I'll check that.
I just have to lock this.
Let me have it. And remember, if you know what's good for you, play what you like now. And when I give 3 good bangs on the door, play the Merry Wife. Loudly. Ah. Give me the other one, Lieutenant. You want something to cut it with? All will be made clear to you in time.
Yes, my Lord Deputy Sheriff.
Just wait and see.
Well, there it is, the southern postern gate.
I still say this is a job for more than one.
For all we know, they found out who Ralph is and are busy hanging him. I'm going to creep along that ditch there and hide in the shadows. If Ralph hasn't joined me by midnight, I'll come back here and we'll work out a plan.
Good luck, Robin. And don't worry. I have a regard for Ralph's wit. I have a feeling he could get away with almost anything.
Let's hope so.
My lord, look!
What's the meaning of it?
Don't know, my lord. The meaning of this is simple. This is a rope. A rope that leads to another rope. A hangman's noose. What would you have done? Pounced on Robin Hood the moment he showed his nose? You'd been off in a twinkling. But lure him into that chamber up there, That's a different thing, isn't it?
Are you sure you're not being too clever?
No, Sheriff. Any cleverer than you.
It's all right. I've ordered the guards away.
Any news of Alan Dale?
Yes, he's a prisoner in there.
You've done well. Come on, follow me.
Oh, no. You follow me. You can rescue him now, easily. I've arranged it. Come on.
One moment. If I can rescue him so easily now, why didn't you do it yourself and bring him out to me?
Because it needs two of us. I tell you what I have done, though. I've got the key of his shackles.
How do I know you're not playing a double game?
Because since I killed the deputy sheriff, I've been an outlaw like you, haven't I? Look, if you want to rescue Sir Alan, you've got to trust me. There really isn't much time. Come on. Sir Alan's in there. Listen, you can hear him.
But that's the sheriff's tower.
He's in the sheriff's chamber. The sheriff has an ear for music. What I have to do now is to get the sheriff to take me on a tour of the defenses, and Sir Alan will be in there alone.
Alone, unguarded?
Yes, unguarded. Because as deputy sheriff, I shall make sure he is.
How will I get up to him?
Look hard. I've already put a rope there.
How did you manage that?
Simple, simple. But Robin, only if you hear the merry wife. If you don't hear that, it means I can't get rid of the sheriff. Now, promise me, Robin, or it'll be too dangerous.
All right, Ralph.
Now, up those stairs with you and wait in the shadow of the tower. I've ordered the guards away, but take care.
Is there anything else you'd like to hear, my lady?
Don't speak to me, outlaw.
Call the guard out from in there, and don't dawdle about it.
Guard!
Now to the spy holes. This should be interesting.
It had better be.
We're catching more than Robin Hood tonight.
What do you mean?
Shh. Not so loud. We're catching the Lady Marian, too.
Lady? Are you mad?
My Lord Sheriff, are you? I studied every report about Robin Hood and all the trouble he's given you. Did it never strike you that he seemed to know every move that you were about to make? He had some informant in high places. I've looked for that informant. Tonight I found her.
It's unthinkable that she should be in league with Robin Hood.
See for yourself. I may be wrong, but I know that I'm right. You'll see. They'll meet as old friends.
do you hear?
Don't interfere, woman, and you'll come to no harm.
And you said she was his accomplice. Come on. You're trapped, Robin Hood.
Trapped by me, as it happens. Put down your sword. You've no chance. There are men below. Who are you? Deputy to my Lord High Sheriff, at your service.
And the horseman? Who was he?
Some yeoman I found.
And you killed him.
I'd paid him 5 marks. Your sword. Drop your sword or she dies instantly. Now, admit this woman is your accomplice.
You are mad.
Still, or you're a dead man. Now, my freedom and Eleanor Dale's, or your deputy dies.
All right. Kill him.
Why, you...
I've been trying to capture Robin Hood for years. You're not going to stop me now.
My lord, you can't let him die like this. He's your deputy.
A bungling deputy. I find that inexcusable.
Yes, but my lord, he was sent here by Prince John. I know how much you want to catch Robin Hood. I'd like to see you rid us of this ruffian, too. But this way, what will Prince John think of you?
Since you plead so eloquently for my deputy, and I can refuse you nothing. You have your freedom, and his.
Your word on it? Your word I trust. Given in front of one fair witness.
My word.
Release Eleanor Dale.
Release him. And you said Lady Marian was his accomplice. You owe your life to her, you know.
My lady.
If it hadn't been for your stupidity, this grinning brawler'd be a prisoner here now.
Well, there he goes, the old fox. Off to London. Wonder when we'll see him again.
You sound as if you'd like to.
Yes. I know why. There goes the devil we know. Now we're left with a devil we don't know.
Robin Hood, riding through the glen. Robin Hood, with his band of men. Feared by the bad, loved by the good. Robin Hood, Robin Hood, Robin Hood.